Guys, Ben Travovic here from the Manly Seagulls.
Here's it come through Luai.
The SuperCoach Experience Podcast is one of the best podcasts going around, boys.
They go to Scores
Keep doing what you're doing, and yeah, I just want to say, what a podcast. Go the Mighty Eagles.
Hey lads, Ewan Aiken here from the New Zealand Warriors. Hope you have a big year with the SuperCoach Experience Podcast.
Got the ball to Sims. It's down to It's gone in again. What a pass.
Hello, what is up, guys? Welcome to the SuperCoach Experience Podcast. I just thought I'd jump on here and do a little live stream because, I missed most of the episode yesterday, and I thought, come on, share some wisdom, share some bad wisdom, mind you, answer some questions because I feel like we definitely neglect the questions. So straight away, send in your questions, and if you want to join and ask questions personally, bloody join. I'll put the link up in the description and also in this. So if you want to join and ask some questions, go ahead and do it. I'm trying to get Brad Huxley on now because here's what he's doing. Sending him the live stream code now. Lads, it's a big week of SuperCoach. Burning issues that I feel like I did not get to yesterday. Cody Walker. Cody Walker is an absolute massive one. Let's get into it. All right, Cody Walker, a massive one that I really wanted to touch on now. So Cody Walker, a lot of people are saying he's a buy, and coming up he's possibly a buy. But what I'm seeing a lot of is Lachlan Ilias taking a lot of work from him. I know this combo was going to take a long time to gel and come good, but with Cody Walker, I've seen nothing from him with tries. He's struggling to get over 60. Just with Ilias, like his last play, he got a try assist on the left side on the weekend, and Adam Reynolds was never caught alive on the left side. That was Cody Walker's zone, and Cody Walker drifted and came out on the right side. So I really feel like Ilias has taken a lot away from Cody Walker. So unless I see, an 80-plus score from Cody Walker, he's not in my side at all. So I really think people who are thinking Cody Walker is a buy in a couple of weeks, unless we see something, he's a no-go for me. He's someone who, he's probably scarred from Origin as well. Sorry, not Origin, but the grand final, the intercept pass. I think that has taken a lot out of him. But to be fair, I cannot. He's an NRL player. He's an elite professional player, so I can't judge on where his headspace is at. But yeah, let's go in for some questions. So we got Brad Huxley. I'm swapping Hines out for Flano. Are you jumping on the train? I hope that's a joke, but trading out Hines this week did cross my mind. But I really feel like Hines can score well against anyone. So, I don't think I'm going to even toy with the idea of getting rid of Hines. Corey Garner, I heard Randall and Crossland might be out with COVID. That's an interesting one. I'm going to need someone to let's have a look. I'm going to get that Randall Knights. And what have we got in the recent news? I've honestly seen nothing. So, very breaking news if that is the case. So, we'll keep an eye on that one. Michael Carver, are you getting Cleary? I'm selling him. I'm 100% getting him. Tedesco, the more and more I've deliberated and listened to more podcasts today. Like today is SuperCoach Podcast Day. You listen to all the podcasts that you can. And the more I think about it, the more I don't want Teddy. There's just so many good points that have come up today that have made me think, Teddy, he's not a buy. Okay. His speed. I feel like he's lost so much speed in the offseason just because of that knee. And I'm just thinking, where's that point of difference for him? Like, how has he got the upper hand on people? He's not getting in the right position at the right time. And until I see that cohesion, I'm off Teddy until after Origin. I definitely think Teddy is someone to get in after Origin. He always goes hot at the end of the season. Can't join the stream. I'm at work. Fair enough. How many MPR are too many? Honestly, myself, I haven't got any at the moment. I do have Cooler and Tupelotu, which is arguably their MPRs, but I'm hopefully handcuffing them with each other because they're kind of both in and out, but I'm hoping they can make a bit of cash. Mr. Lachlan, Cody Walker has been crap to say the least. Illy's been doing way better, and it's only his 6th game. Listen, I wouldn't say way better, but he's definitely... they're working out how to play together, and I feel like Cody Walker doesn't know when to overtake and take the calls, and Ilias doesn't know when to kind of step back. So I think there's a lot of disconnection between the bunch. So I think Cody Walker, I think Cameron Munster, Dylan Brown, they're the top 5/8s right now. So 100% look at targeting them instead of... and we've got Wolfie here in the private chat. Thoughts on Gutho to TAFE next week? TAF. I like it. Gutho's draw, I think it's pretty good. So I'd definitely hold off this week, especially with the limited captain options. Get your VC out of the way on... I couldn't even do it on Tedesco, could you? Get your VC out of the way on a Hines at halfback possibly, or... Yeah, and then that means you can captain a Gutho. Daniel Crawford, honestly, the way McInnes minutes are going and how he's looking, I reckon he's a better option than people preaching Cotter. He's on the bench, but surely his minutes are going to stay pretty high. That is an interesting shout, Daniel. I'm going to have a look at McInnes. I know he looked awesome on the weekend, and his pedigree as a Supercoach player is absolutely amazing. He's looking fit. He's looking fast, considering it was an ACL injury. So Cameron McInnes, 472,000, break even of 39, scores of 18, 34, 39, and 73. He's gone from 25 minutes to 49 to 43 to 57. So we will probably want to see one more week of 60 minutes, and then I think he's definitely a wait and see. But at the price, like Ruben Cotter, you save 60K, and there's even though he's starting on the bench every week, you get a lot more stability out of a Cotter because you know what you're going to get. I think, definitely one more week to see on McInnes. Reece Gregor, what to do with Bullymore? Could hold or go to Brodie Jones. Not sure about Coates. I want to trade him out for a gun second row, or centre wing. Could hold for now. Thoughts? Bullymore... He's not an urgent trade out, is he? Brodie Jones, he could make 100K. Not sure about Coates. I want to trade him out for a gun second row. I would hold Coates. They got a really good draw coming up, and he looked amazing 2 weeks ago. Yes, scored 15 on the weekend, but I really think you got to ride them ups and downs. You bought him for a reason, and he's going to pump out scores like that, but he's also going to pump out 70 to 100 scores more often than not. But yeah, he's got a lot of trades. Daniel Crawford, thank you. I think Walker misses Reynolds. Yeah, I think so too. Mr. Lachlan, I think he definitely misses Reynolds and misses their cohesion, and they just, Ilias and Walker, they don't gel. I feel like Ilias is a much more attacking style player than Reynolds is. Brad Hoxley, I was joking, Savs. What were you joking about? Oh, for Flano. Yeah. Lack and lead in. What's more important out of this week? Manu, IPAP, and Cook. I think IPAP is 100% the number one there. Cook is number 2. Manu is number 3. A lot of people are trading Teddy to Manu, and I don't think that is the trade. Teddy is the person who definitely roams around the field, whereas Manu can only pick and choose his moments, which are arguably quality touches are better than quantity. But Manu, I think he's a trap. I think his run he's done his easy run. He's had his massive run of scores, and I wouldn't be jumping on Manu just yet. Matty Buckman, Teddy to Manu or Hines, or hold Teddy? Oh, this is a tough one. I would probably wait 1 week. I know Tedesco's break even is 100, but with the Sharks playing Melbourne, Hines has a tougher matchup, but I think if it's now or never, 100% go Hines. Yeah, I would go Hines this week. I feel like Hines can still score well against the Storm. The Storm haven't been the best defensive team. The Sharks are actually a better defensive team than the Storm this year. The Storm have been letting through a lot of points, and a lot of points in small patches of periods. So I really feel like Hines could take advantage of that. Michael Carver, I've got Teddy. I'm going Cleary to Dylan Edwards. I've got Teddy. I'm going Clearing to Dylan Edwards, and Hines and Moses in the halves also have Pabs. I was looking at Dylan Edwards today, 550K. You can really bank some cash by going to Dylan Edwards, and I don't hate it, but I wouldn't be selling Cleary to him. Cleary, absolute massive prospect this week. I'm so big on him. I wouldn't sell Cleary. I know the break-even's 200, but you've got to ride that wave. You've got to go for it. You'll regret it even if he scores 120 and loses 90K. You'll regret it. Daniel Crawford, Dom Young to McInnes via Targo. Is it Targo or Tungo? Dom Young to McInnes via Targo. I'd definitely wait a week on McInnes. Yes, you have sparked my interest on McInnes. He was looking good, and as a Supercoach prospect, I never really thought of him. But I think you've definitely got to wait a week on that one. But if you need someone to get in now, I'd probably look elsewhere for McInnes, because McInnes, what if he stays at 60 minutes for the rest of the year? That's not sustainable as a Supercoach option. McInnes had a line break and a try assist. So with a score of 60, it would have been only 40. So he's only going to score 40s with that amount of minutes. But thanks for the second opinion. Cheers, lad. Nick Crawford, Brayley to Grant, to Noah Brown to TPJ, or Randall to Cook. Can only pick one. That's a tough one. So if you've already got Brayley, I'd go Randall to Cook. 100%. It really depends on the makeup of your side, because if you need... if it's Noah Brown to TPJ that strengthens up your front row, and you've got no one else in front row, then you've 100% got to get into front row. But Daniel Crawford, keep coach for sure, 100%. Ted on YouTube, trade advice please, bro. Big Bad Bunty of Foa, Nanai, and that's Spud Hiku, all bringing in Howarth as a non-starter. Hope he hits in for Origin. Baker front row as second, and IPAP. So you're selling Nanai, Bunty, and Hiku, and you bring in 2 nuffs for IPAP. I don't like it. I think if you're bringing in 1 nuff and getting in a money generator and a gun, 100% go for it, like a Brodie Jones. But if you bring in 2 nuffs and you're pretty much putting dead wood in your side, you're going to need them spots eventually, and especially over the buy period. So I wouldn't suggest getting in 2 nuffs. I'd look at a Brodie Jones. There is a cheapie in Edward Kosi from the Warriors. He's playing on the wing, playing on the left wing, I'm pretty sure, this week, unless Dallin and him swap sides. His break-even is 29, though, so I'm not sure He's scored like 22 weeks in a row, but if you're playing on the wing, playing 80 minutes, you've 100% got the chance to score tries and score points. Matty Buckman, I was thinking Hines also. 100%, man. Hines. It's crazy how well Hines has done this year. I think I did not expect this from him, but at the same time, he had the ability to do it, and I'm so happy that he's come out as a Supercoach prospect because it gives the people a lot of choices. Like there's Moses, there's Cleary killing it, there's Jerome Hughes even. Reece Gregor, I've got Sam Walker. I'm holding him with a good run coming up. Your thoughts on him? Yeah, so my wife's team, which my wife runs, got in Sam Walker this week because of the run. Who knows if he's actually goal kicking this week, but I think it doesn't matter. He's actually losing points by goal kicking. So I would 100% be holding. If anything, I think he's a target for an Ilias up to a Sam Walker. If you can bank some cash on like a Nanai to Brodie Jones or something and going up Ilias to Walker, 100% a great option. Let's just go to a quick video from Top Sport. Lads, using the code SEXperience, signing up to Top Sport, the player performances market is out, and it's pretty much a Supercoach market, which is absolutely great. We'll post up one this week, but I'm just going to play this video so I can have a cough.
Another half win. From punters jumping in early or waiting too late. You get a good price on one leg, but the others have shortened dramatically. You still win, but it feels like you half win. Introducing Top Sport's Best of the Best multi. Get top odds on every leg, every time. Don't be one of these. Just bet and forget with Bob Multi. Top Sport. Feel the excitement. Gamble responsibly.
Sorry about that, lads. My throat was getting bloody sore. Corey Gardner, what to do with Billy Smith if you already have Cooler? So I'm kind of in this situation. I am getting in Tupolotu. I know it seems dumb, but I really think Tupolotu, I'm playing him over Cooler this week, and I think Tupolotu as a winger, playing on the left wing, you know, I have a feeling he could keep this spot over Cooler. And I just think that there's going to be an injury to one of the wings throughout the year. Things aren't going to go perfectly for Manly like they did last year. And if they do, well, then that's great because I'd love to see them in the top four again. And, yeah, things aren't going to go perfectly for them. So he's got a spot in that team eventually. I'm playing him this week against Titans. Feel like he's going to outscore Cooler. That's an option. Billy Smith, if you already have Cooler. Edward Cosey is another one I talked about before. And there you go. Glenn Fisher, you come into the game on Friday. It all depends on how my daughter goes that day. So I'll bring her to the game again. I took her to the Rabbitohs and Penrith game, and I was walking around with a pram, and it was absolutely packed. I couldn't move the pram, so I'll bring her in the carrier, see how we go. Michael Carver, best center option for 540 for 40K. Thinking Lomax, Bird, or Graham. Lomax 100%. I feel like in the coming weeks, a lot of people are going to be targeting Lomax, and 100%. I'm so jealous of people with Lomax in their side. I'm not a massive fan of Campbell Graham. I've seen a lot of talk about Campbell Graham. Not a fan. Not a fan. Dane Gagai, I think he's actually a bit more expensive though. Yeah, 600K. So yeah, 100% Lomax. If you want to get him in, get him in. But I'd still be generating cash right now. I wouldn't be thinking about getting in. It's such a good move if you're happy with the rest of your side though. So yeah, 100%, man. Tell us another joke, Savs. All right. Let's get our Joke of the Week segment up. I've already done a Joke of the Week this week, and I did not... I regret it. I don't think it was a great joke at all. So let's come back with a good joke. And I'm thinking on the spot right here. What's the second rower for the Rabbitohs' favourite sport? Archery. Because the second row is Jai Arrow. This segment needs to be canned 100%. Dean Lawson, thoughts on Dom Young to Brodie Jones and Frizzell to IPAP? I love it. I think the reason you got Frizzell in a couple of weeks ago, you probably got him in for a Angus Crichton or something like that. So I would definitely hold strong with Frizzell. But IPAP, he's very tempting. He's a long-term keeper. If you can do it, you can do it. I don't begrudge you for doing that because IPAP is 100% way better scorer than Frizzell, so 100%. Thanks, bro. Cough COVID. No, I already had COVID a couple of weeks ago. It's kind of lingered, though. James Mark, Brayley to Cook or Coates to Graham? Brayley has been decent and so on Coates, but want to jump on a Rabbitohs player and don't know who is the best option. Brayley to Cook or Coates? 100% Brayley to Cook. I think Coates could score better than Graham. So 100% go Cook. Nick Crawford, hookers are Brayley and Randall. Front row is Haas, Arrow, Max King, JTB. Haas, Arrow. Yeah, you've probably got to go the Tavita Pangai option. If good, thumbs up. Thumbs up. Cheers, Iggy. He made our intro, Friendly Fire Dubstep, and Mikey actually, he does a podcast with them guys. Sometimes fills in as a guest, so check them out, especially if you're into dubstep. No. Michael Carver, team notes out. Why is Jake the worst SuperCoach player there is? He's actually doing really well this season. I feel like Jake gets a bad reputation just for his bad finishes, but he's a really good SuperCoach player and he really thinks about it. He thinks a lot more than I do, I'll tell you that. He just doesn't have the luck. He doesn't like to go with the crowd. He likes to have calculated risks on good things. Thomas Paul, T. Sipley, Kiri, Tedesco, Alfred, Taumalolo, Moses, Taff. Only have 2 boosts left. Nah, don't do it. Don't do it, man. I think, don't do it. Save trades, man. You've already used probably too many boosts. What have we got here? Turn that voice change. Oh, is there a voice changer? Oh, God.
Another half win. From punters jumping in early.
That's not a voice changer.
That's not a voice changer.
Yeah, nah, come on, mate. Not a voice changer. Matt Brown, thoughts on getting off Josh King and Randall early if it means getting Connor and Cook? No way. Josh King, Bellamy loves him, playing him for 60 minutes straight. And look at that bench, Wishart, Smith. He's going to play 60 minutes straight again and then come on for the last 10 minutes, play 70 minutes, 100%. Keep him. I really feel like that front row area, there's no one screaming out except IPAP. I mean, if you've got no other burning issues, Josh King to IPAP is great. Is a great trade. But I wouldn't be 100% rushing to do it now. Connor, sell Max King or take the cash he has made? I think 100% if you can go to someone good and you've got no other pressing issues, sell to an IPAP. There's no one really else that I feel like is a good option. Actually, Dry Arrow is a really good option. If you can go to any of them kind of guys, 100% do it. But yeah, Sammy Mack, pick the play to play out of Josh King, Max King, Coates, or Ilias. So I'd go Josh King. It's a tough one. It's out of Coates and Ilias. I'm playing Max King because I'm forced to. But if you don't need to, 100% don't do it. Coates or Ilias. I think Ilias is going to be a nice little play this week. Not tempted to do it myself, but if you've got the balls to do it, 100%. Jake McGivern, why is Josh Camplin a massive pest? Because he is. He loves talking about Jake, doesn't he? All right. Cheers, guys. Thought I'd just jump on, answer some questions because I had some time. So cheers for joining in and enjoy your Supercoach.